632, Muhammad dies, and he is succeeded by his 4 caliphates who were expanding the Arab territory throughout the world. The biggest enemies were the Eastern Roman Empire, or the Byzantine Empire as some people call them. They meet together at 636 at a battle of Yarmouk, and the Byzantine forces, or the Eastern Roman forces, are heavily defeated. After they defeat the Roman forces, the Arabs have an extreme opening throughout the whole entire part of the Levant, and they laid a siege to Jerusalem. When the Arab army in the 7th century came up to these walls of Jerusalem, and this is the Jaffa Gate behind me, they were sieging Jerusalem for several months, and they did not want to attack it, they did not want to destroy the holy city. Since Jerusalem is a holy city to the Arabs, because Muhammad ascended to heaven from Jerusalem, and it's also a holy city for the Jews and for the Christians, they did not want to destroy the city, so they just laid the siege. Imagine all of this area being full of the Arab soldiers. They were laying a siege on the city, and Sophronius, who was the bishop at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, he's the one who came and negotiated, and he comes out and he says, "We will not surrender the city unless you bring your Caliph." So they sent our riders on Arabian horses back to Mecca to get the Caliph. And so at the time Abu Bakr has died, so even Umar ibn al-Sayyid was the 2nd Caliph. So he comes to Jerusalem and he has a meeting with Sophronius. Sophronius is coming with everything dressed in gold, with his electica. He's being carried, as the Romans used to travel, 4 men carrying him on a carrier. And while Umar ibn al-Khattab, he's walking his servant on his camel in robes. Sophronius is confused and asking him, "Why are you meeting me like this? Who just conquered us? Who are you? You don't want to plunge and get some gold?" He walked into Jerusalem with Sophronius. Umar ibn al-Khattab, he posed a deal that he's gonna keep all the Christians in the city, and only the Roman bureaucrats have to leave the city. But as they were walking to the city, Sophronius invited him to pray at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and Umar declined that because he said, "If I pray here, you're gonna lose your church, because my followers are gonna open up a mosque wherever you are." So he prayed right next to the church, and there's a mosque of Umar right next to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Umar asked Sophronius, "So show me the Temple Mount." So they come to this place, and this place was full of rubbish, it was trash. So the whole mount was full of debris, because after the Romans destroyed Jerusalem in the 7th century, the Romans hated the Jews so much that they turned their holy place into a trash dump. And so Omar gets shocked and he falls on his knees and he starts cleaning all the rubble. So he starts cleaning it, and the whole army sees that their leader starts cleaning all the rubble, and they clean up the Temple Mount, which later on the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque were erected. And later he asked, "Okay, where are the Jews?" He says, "There are no Jews in the city. We kicked them all out. We hate the Jews. They killed Jesus. They caused problems. We destroyed the temple in 70 AD. This is 500 years later. There are no Jews in this city." So Umar made a pact to bring the Jews back. They were all located on the other side of Jerusalem, on the other side of the old city, and he brought the Jews back into the city, and he gave them places, and this was part of the Jewish quarter right behind him. And this is the story how the Arabs conquered or regained control of Jerusalem in the 7th century.